Hi, I'm Sarah, the granddaughter of James Uy, and I wanted to start off by saying that I love my Angkong so much and I will miss him. I wanted to share with you a fond memory of my Angkong, well, at least for me. Um, it was December of last year when I visited and I went back home. I visited him and he asked me for help. He asked me to walk him to his room, and that's what I did. And after doing something for him, we sat down together. He sat down on the couch, and I sat on the floor by his feet, and I just started to rub his legs since he told me that he liked it. After watching some TV, he asked me to help him use the restroom. I know that may sound strange, but it was at that point that I felt my relationship with my Angkong become very deep, and that he trusted me and that he allowed me to care for him. You see, us grandkids, we've always told Angkong not to worry, to allow us to help him, and that we would be willing, and that we would love to help him take a wheelchair to go wherever he wanted to go, or push him around if we were to go abroad or something like that. But Angkong didn't want to be a burden to others. He was never a burden, really. It's just he thought he would be. And so at that time, last year, I felt that he finally allowed me into his life to be his grandchild, to be someone to take care of him. And that I'm thankful for, because I was given a chance to take care of him even in such a small way. It was also at that time that I expressed to Angkong that I loved him, at least verbally. And he told me he loved me too. Angkong doesn't usually say that. He usually just shows it. But at that time that he did, it surely made me feel more loved. And for some reason, when I look back, I see a transition of the way Angkong was. He used to be very playful with us grandchildren. Maybe joke around with the adults a bit. And we would make presentations for him and fun things. But later on, I guess, as we grew up, the topics became more relevant about our future, about our lives, how we're to live it, how we can become better. Not many emotions were spoken, but for those two instances, I am glad I was able to get that out of him. Not forcefully, but he willingly did so. And I'm so thankful that I have that memory to hold on to. Apart from that, I'm very fortunate to be his grandchild, and I always will be proud to be. I know that many of my friends know about my Angkong because I tell them of him. And he's really someone I look up to and I'm proud of, and someone to share with others. And he was always kind to those I introduced him to. And for that, I'm even more thankful. Sorry if it's all over the place. It's just, I guess, living with Angkong for maybe 3 or 4 years allowed him to be a part of my life more constantly. And that way, I remember him in many aspects of my life, be it when I played sports, because he would see me off. When I went to school, because he would see when I got home or when I left for school. When we went on vacations, because we had vacations with him. All these things, I'm glad I have Angkong's memory in many things. And I bet many of you do too. I bet you'd all agree he was a great guy. We will miss him. I will miss him. You will miss him. But I guess what has been constantly popping up in my mind is that be thankful to have been a part of his life and him a part of mine. Also that I need to be thankful and joyous for him that he is now with our Maker and he believes in that and he's secured by that. I will always be proud of my Angkong. I'll always love him, and I will always be proud to be his grandchild. I wish more people knew of him, and for that, I will carry him and his memory wherever I go, and I will tell people of him because he's dear to me and I love him, and I bet many do too. Angkong, I know I wasn't with you, but I hope in my time with you, I showed you that I loved you the best way I could. Thank you for loving me, accepting me, and caring for me, helping me, teaching me. That means a lot to me. I love you, Angkong, and I miss you. Thank you.